everybody. I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda. And today we are going exploring.
Yep, we are going to a new piece of multimodal path that we've never been on. So I'm hoping it's all open. We're going to find out. If not, we won't go there. But it looked like it was open. So we're going to go check it out. We're on our way there. And we'll be right back once we get close to that area. You ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, see you in a couple minutes. Oh, we made it to our starting point.
Yeah.
We're going to start here at Aviary Recreation Center and head over to this new section of multimodal path. A little background, was maybe a month or two ago where there was a part of the multimodal that goes in front of Sawgrass Market that's under construction. Part of that path has been blocked off with a road closed sign, so we haven't been able to go through that. Well, they opened it a month or two ago, and so we're able to drive by the market, and you can get down there by Citrus Grove and such.
And explore.
Yeah, and explore. We've done that Citrus Grove video and all, but there's a spot there where there's a multimodal that looks like it goes over towards where the Bexley Bridge is under construction and over to the new village of Payson Hammock. We've just never paid attention to the fact that it doesn't look like it's closed. It looks like that's open. So we're going to go check it out. If anything is closed, we're going to turn around and come back. We're going to see how far we can get on an area that's open for the public to ride around in. So there may be a lot of people who have already gone down there, but we've never been on that part. So we're going to go check it out and take you along.
And see what we can find.
Yeah. Like I said, we started back there at the Aviary Recreation Center, which is right there at the village of Hawkins. Think for a minute. There's too many villages, they all run together.
Pop quiz.
Yeah. So we are now going alongside this area to the left is St. Catherine, village of St. Catherine. You see they got a couple of houses still being built in St. Catherine. I don't know if those are spec homes or custom homes for people. But I know that a lot of people have moved to St. Catherine, and there really wasn't much left for sale there. But look straight ahead there. That's St. Catherine. That is a whole section of block and stucco villas that are under construction. Those had not been released yet. So I'm guessing there's 50 or so houses in there. I haven't counted, but typically there'd be at least 50. And,
what a nice view they have on the water.
Yeah.
And then
that's
over there.
That's the Sawgrass Market Ezel Recreation Center. They'll be in easy walking distance to that. So if you're looking for St. Catherine still, keep your eyes open for those to get released. I imagine they're still several weeks away. It'll just hit the stucco on it, hadn't even been painted, so give them some time. But there's more coming to St. Catherine apparently. And now this little part here is what they opened several weeks ago, where we can now drive by the Sawgrass Market, the McGrady's Pub that's under construction, and that's where there will be the new entertainment stage. The what was it? The Boxcar stage.
Yeah.
I think there's it's a something boxcar stage, but it's at least boxcar. No, boxcar stage. So it's going to look like a boxcar, and where you'll be said the fans will be out, or the people watching will be in an area that's an audience. There you go. The term I can't think of. They're going to be sitting in an area that's a simulated Citrus Grove. So I'm going to kind of turn here and give you the latest. I know you've probably seen lots of videos on this, but that's the state it's in now. We came by this morning and they were actually pouring some more concrete here on the stage area. A lot of interior works going on over there at the Sawgrass Market. It's been a while. They still had dirt floors, but look like all the floors are done and they're working on interior walls. So it's moving along. I'm hoping that'll be open by the end of the year, but I don't know an official date on that. Just my speculation. It looked like they had slowed down a little, but I think it's just because they're working inside. You don't see it as much. And we are still going along in front of this.
Oh, look how pretty that palm tree right there by the sign will be.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. That'll be gorgeous when they unrope it.
I don't know if you can see it up there from the angle of the camera, but that's typical
huge.
for the large ones, like to be tied for a little bit before they release them. I think it's healthier for the tree. I really don't know. We had a palm tree put in our yard, and we didn't want to wait, so we went ahead and cut ours loose, and it did fine. But
we were too anxious. We wanted to see what it looked like.
Some people say leave them tied up for a couple of weeks. And these big ones, I've seen the villages on the big ones, they've left them up for a month or two.
I think ours stayed tied for, what, 2 days?
Yeah.
It's still standing.
Yeah. And now we still have St. Catherine to our left, but we're coming up on, really now the homes are more of Citrus Grove. So straight ahead there, that's Citrus Grove in the curve on both sides, and there, that's Citrus Grove across the street. So this is where we haven't been. We've been to this point, and we usually turn left onto Megason Road there. Yeah. Well, straight across, I don't see anything saying we can't go. So we're gonna go until we see something that says "Do not cross,"
or road closed,
road closed,
see
or
those signs around.
You know, let's see what happens. I'm very curious what this path is like.
Look at all the plantings they already have out. Oh, look nice.
Yeah. The area to our left, and we'll see more of it, I assume, as we get closer, is the Southern Oaks Championship Golf Course.
Oh, look at all the grass
that's the starter shack.
Oh, okay.
All right. I don't see anything here. We're gonna turn into parking lot of the starter shack.
So this will be the golf cart parking.
Yeah. So there's the starter shack for it. Peek here across the course. We've seen it a lot from the air with drone footage, but I haven't had a lot of on the ground footage.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
How beautiful.
Yeah, it's getting there. Greening up. Alright, let's get back on that path.
I think you're fine, no traffic.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I know from the aerial views, this path over there goes almost to the Bexley Bridge. I'd love to get kind of close to what's going on there. The Bexley Bridge is the bridge that's going to go over the turnpike for golf carts and for cars.
Which will be a second bridge.
Yeah, it'll be the second golf cart bridge.
Over the turnpike.
Yeah. Don't know when that's going to be done, but it's going to be great for us. Right now we have to make about a 20-minute detour to get over here to the Sawgrass area. From where that bridge will take us almost directly home.
It will.
Alright.
Well, it will someday.
So they're calling this Bexley Trail Path.
Which way we go? Left or right?
Well, the bridge I know is to our left. So.
Okay.
I still don't see any signs. It's closing it. So that's good. It looks like they finished the landscape, so I guess it's
the landscape is
fine for people to come explore.
Fences up. There's the golf course.
Yeah, so that's we got on both sides. The road there in the center, I think, is Bexley Trail. That's the 4-lane road that eventually will lead to a bridge. And then you have 9 holes of the championship course to our right, and another 9 holes to the left. Without having the list in front of me, I always hear one of them's the Laurel Oak 9, and the other is the Live Oak 9, maybe. I'm not sure. But and I don't know which one's which without having that in front of me.
But they're here.
They're here. They're coming together. These over to the right, you can see the grass is still a little patchy. The grass was planted there a little later than the course on the other side to the left. That was really greening up well. I'm sure this will catch up.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, I haven't heard any opening dates for that either. No idea. That is where the bridge is going to be. It's taking us right on up to it.
Wow. Oh, you can see where the 4 lane's going to go. You can see where the golf cart is going to go.
I know last time
there's the old cattle bridge right there. See, straight ahead.
Yeah. Last time I flew the drone over here, they hadn't put any pilings in. That'll probably be the first sign of really getting the bridge going.
Well, there they are. They're on the ground.
Yeah, it might be. That's a different looking piling than the others, but I guess it could be. But I don't see any in the ground yet. So they must still be waiting on something to get started.
They're a bunch over here, and then on the right-hand side, behind that mound of sand, I see another pile of them.
And that's the turnpike right there. That you may see a little top of a car go by every once in a while.
Or a tractor trailer.
Yeah. So that's where the bridge will be. And again, it'll be a 4-lane bridge for cars, and then golf carts will also be able to go over it. That bridge to the right, Brenda was mentioning, that was an old cattle bridge for when they had cows on both sides of the turnpike.
That sounds so cool.
They could actually walk across that to get from one pasture to another. At least that's what I've been told. I wasn't here for that.
It would be
Makes
neat
sense.
to see that happen.
Everybody keeps talking about the old cattle bridge.
Yeah, and there it is.
All right, we're gonna turn around, and I want to see going the other direction. Can we get to Case and Hammock? Case and Hammock will be across this golf course,
You can
over there
barely
behind those palm trees.
Yeah.
The turnpike portion, a little bit in the grass here, but you see the turnpike over there. The golf course is actually will be along the turnpike. There's actually some distance in between, so that hopefully people won't hit balls into the traffic. Where they have these some lines there, power lines. Then there'll be the golf course, or the golf course. If you look straight ahead, there's a huge sound berm, I guess that is. See all those palm trees on the mound there? So that'll be I guess a sound barrier, because homes are going to be on the right hand side of that. We'll see when we get closer exactly how that works. Are they going to be homes right up against the course or up against the berm? I don't know. Looks like there's homes right there against the course, so maybe there's portions of it on the berm.
I think that the berm there's a course.
Oh, and maybe they go down one side and back up the other side. I think that's it. The berm may be in the middle of two holes.
That's something that I can't tell from this
I have to
angle.
pull up some old drone footage and check. I don't remember. And they are constantly watering out here. Even though we've been getting lots and lots of rain, they're working on greening up the course. I remember when they were doing the Lowlands golf course, that was a long process. They didn't open it until things were, it looked like it was greened up, but they still waited. So I guess there's a process they want to do to make sure that things are healthy and established before they start putting players on it.
Getting all the traffic.
All right, this is the bridge, or sorry, tunnel that we came through that went under Bexley Trail. So remember, we went across Marshman, not Marshman Path, that's getting my roads mixed up. We went across Megason, and then we came to that tunnel, came through. Now, where we took a left, we're going to continue the other direction as if we took a right. Now, this should be heading up towards the village of Case and Hammock. That basically they're just doing ground prep work the last we've seen. This is the one that I'm predicting I could see a home any day start.
All right, here we go.
Case and Hammock.
We'll see if his prediction's right. Time will tell. And there's still I don't see the road closed on up here, so I think we're still good.
From the roadway up there, I'm pretty sure I've never seen anything stopping you at the entrance going in. So we'll find out.
I think we're in good shape.
Coming up on the entrance. Now notice, if you were, we were over on the other side when I showed you the villas in St. Catherine. To get to this side, you have to go all the way up to that crossover, come across through the tunnel and up to this way. That little loop we made in order to get to Case and Hammock if you're trying to head back towards like Brownwood.
There's no other access to Case and Hammock except the way we just came in.
Yeah, but eventually you'll be able to get on the Bexley Trail and go across the other bridge. But and that's not unique to this spot. There's a few places in the villages you have to go down a little ways and cut across because they don't want to tunnel at every intersection. That wouldn't be feasible. So you have to go up a little bit to do your crossover. Now, you see anything that says closed?
No. I'm looking hard. We're good.
All right.
We're in good shape.
I see nothing that says we cannot enter here. We'll just kind of stay on the main road. So this is Case and Hammock.
And this is going to be...
That should be the postal station, I would think.
And the pool. And the pool. This would be the neighborhood.
Yeah, there's a few people working. We're about 2:30 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So that should be the little house for the pool house. I can see the corners for the pool
The bathroom.
pavilions.
The drink machine, the pool
Yeah.
equipment.
They've already got, oh, they're in there
They're in
digging.
there, yeah. And here's the postal station.
Yeah.
Number's already on there.
Yeah. That's another sign to me. They'll start in here soon. I think it'll be sooner than later. We're just
Look
gonna
at all
head.
I bet you that'll be villas or verandas.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, with all these walls, that's typically will be a villa or veranda behind it. We'll try and get back here to where the golf course is, see what
Oh, you can see
some
the
of these
bridge from
lots
this
on the view
angle.
look like.
See the bridge, the Bexley Bridge, the Cow Bridge from
Oh
this
yeah,
angle.
I don't think they can see it.
Sorry. It's really pretty from this angle.
Let's see as we get closer up
Even
here, I
though
can turn
it's
that direction. I don't know what the reasoning is, but in another area they're working, this, where it just like the road is dirty, this is a different sand that's there. I don't know why they did it, and you can kind of tell looking at it. They spread this sand on the road on purpose.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it has something to do with maybe protecting the surface or something. But I actually saw a sand truck spreading on a street one day. And it looked like back in the days up north with the snow.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It reminded me of the salt trucks during the snow season in Virginia. That's what it
Yeah.
reminded me of. And sand coming out.
So these are lots that are along, it does look like golf course there.
Yeah.
Let me turn a second and get you a better view. And over there's that Bexley Bridge she was mentioning. You can see
Past
through
the sprinklers.
Yeah, past the sprinklers. And then here, you can see those berms that I think will help with sound, I imagine, for the turnpike. I'm going to be quiet for just a second, see if we can hear it. I might hear it off in the distance a little bit, that stuff to the left.
Hardly
It's either that or
anything.
the sprinklers. I'm not sure which I'm hearing.
Yeah. It is.
And it looks like the golf course must have holes that go on the other side of that berm along the turnpike, and then I'm guessing they're coming back up this side. But that'll be some pretty nice views for some homes.
Very pretty.
I'm sure that will be for a premium, a lot of that sort. Wow, look at these. It looks like these white poles. They look like they look like the poles they typically have for building permits. I don't see you on the left, which I would think that those are going to actually be lots that have probably been sold. I bet you these are for spec homes. I'm going to jump out real quick and look at one. Be right back. Yes, it is a building inspection plaque on it.
You can turn the golf cart so they can see what you're looking at.
Those white poles we went by is actually a place they're going to put the building permits. And it actually has building inspection numbers on there for them to fill out the dates. And they are only on some of these lots. So I'm thinking, oh, and then there's some stakes. Now, let me turn around here. I think it might be imminent, the construction. You can kind of see those white stakes, and then there's some wooden stakes out too. They're probably marking boundary lines. But over on the right, there aren't any there yet. And that would be pretty typical for them to, they usually start way back in the back of a village to start the construction. They work their way out, and we're way back at the back of Case and Hammock. So I'm thinking these handful along these 2 blocks or so is where they're going to put the first foundations. In fact, look at the ground just is different there. Almost look like they raked it. Like they're preparing to, like see some of that up there had grass on it, and these look like they're freshly raked with some sort of a heavy equipment. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on it, but I think Case and Hammock, my prediction isn't going to be far off. I think it's coming. I messed up on my one for Hammock and Penny. I'm going to get Case and Hammock right.
He's got to make up for it.
Yeah, we're like a month from where I said any day, but I still think any day
Well,
it should be happening.
the permit notices sort of helps you
Yeah.
in your prediction.
It does. Yeah. So anyway, we made it through on the golf cart pass, or the multimodal pass. They were open.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll keep them open once they get all the construction going in here. They may put up some signs and stop it, but it was fun to look at it while we could.
Oh, it was. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I love exploring.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you at the next one. Well, that was pretty fun.
That was a lot of fun, and it's always fun exploring. And before long, it's gonna be a real neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah. And now we can see a little closer what's going on with the Bexley Bridge. Can't wait for that to open.
Yeah.
That's gonna be quite a shortcut for us to be able to get over to the Sawgrass Grove area. So
Yes.
excited about that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. And if you would, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all you guys that are subscribing out there. And if you ring the bell once you subscribe, it'll notify you the next time we explore the villages.